Well, hey guys, it's that time of year yet again for the Sephora Spring Savings event. Depending on your shopper status, you may be able to start shopping it today. And in this video, I am going to be covering some of my favorites from Sephora in the realm of skincare, a few hair care products, and some makeup favorites. In the realm of one of my all-time favorite categories of skincare, you guys know, is of course sunscreen. A sunscreen I purchased, I want to say 4 or 5 months ago. I had heard a lot of good things about it. It is by the brand Iris and Romeo. It is their Weekend Skin SPF 50. This is a tinted zinc oxide sunscreen. It has niacinamide, which y'all know I rather enjoy in skincare products for its ability to help combat oxidative stress as an antioxidant. It's relatively well tolerated. It's good for redness, hyperpigmentation, and it's really good for the moisture barrier. This product also has a stabilized form of vitamin C, which may also help ward off oxidative stress. That is ascorbyl glucoside. It comes in 3 shades. I have the medium shade, which is called Warm Glow. And I really like the way this appears on the skin. It gives a very nice hydrated, but not overly dewy finish. It's not greasy, it's not oily, and it doesn't pill on the skin surface. It goes underneath makeup just fine. And I really like how easy it is to spread on the skin surface. The niacinamide is at 3% strength, which is a reasonable concentration. You know, I've mentioned this in some of my other videos, but niacinamide is effective anywhere from 1 to 5% strength. Percentage strengths much higher than that can be more likely to be irritating, so it's just something I point out. Fragrance-free, does not burn or sting around the eyes, and it does not leave any kind of white chalky cast on the skin surface. Now, it's a tinted sunscreen, which I also like because if you have a medium to deep skin tone and your skin, of course, may be more prone to healing with hyperpigmentation, dark spots, choosing a tinted sunscreen may help offset some of the pro-pigmenting effects of visible light that comes from the sun, specifically the blue light wavelengths that come from the sun. The iron oxides in tinted sunscreens have been shown to be helpful for protecting against that. So that is another reason why I like this. I like that it comes in 3 shades. Number 2 is a sunscreen that I actually received in PR, I want to say about a month ago at this point. It is from the brand Kosas. Now, I have tried some Kosas makeup here and there and have been relatively happy with it, but this is the first skincare product from them I've tried. It is their Dream Beam Sunlit SPF 40 PA 4+. This is a zinc oxide tinted sunscreen again. The tint on this product is much deeper in comparison to the Iris and Romeo one, so it may not work out well for you if you have a paler skin type, but for me personally, it's actually almost a little bit too deep in that it kind of gives the look of that I maybe have a light coating of sunless tanner on my face, which you may or may not like. You know, if you're someone who uses sunless tanner, but you want a tinted sunscreen that maybe kind of matches that to a certain extent, you might achieve that with this. Now, in contrast to the Iris and Romeo one, this one is water resistant, so it's a good option if you're gonna be outdoors for a prolonged period of time, doing activities where maybe you work up a sweat. It just ensures that it stays on the skin a little bit better. Water resistant up to 80 minutes. Now, this product does not have niacinamide. I'm pointing that out because I know some of you all are sensitive to niacinamide. This has ceramides, which are good for the moisture barrier. It also has hyaluronic acid, a humectant that helps hydrate the skin. I really like the finish on this as well. No white cast whatsoever with this formula. It, like the Iris and Romeo one, gives a hydrated, glowy finish, but it's not overly dewy or shiny. This formula also has phytic acid, which can help gently smooth the skin surface and is also an antioxidant. While this is a fragrance-free formula, I will point out there is a bit of an aroma to it, and I think that comes from bisabolol, which is anti-inflammatory. Moving on to two sunscreens that I have been recommending for years and years and years that are not new to me, but I really like. First up is from Supergoop. It is their oh so popular Unseen sunscreen. This is an organic sunscreen. It does not leave a cast. It is a clear, colorless formula. It is water resistant up to 40 minutes, and it feels lightweight on the skin surface. It is similar to the Trader Joe's sunscreen that I reviewed a few years ago. In fact, that Trader Joe's sunscreen is kind of, thought to be like a dupe of this. In my opinion, this is one of their best sunscreens, and if you are looking for a absolute no cast sunscreen that you can wear on the face, try this one out. It's really popular here in Houston. I've had so many people tell me that this is like their holy grail sunscreen. I think because it plays really well in the humid environment here, it doesn't feel heavy or greasy. And then number 4 is a sunscreen that I think is one of the best values at Sephora, period. And especially if you're able now to get it on sale. It is from Jack Black. I recommend this in literally, I want to say every single Sephora recommendations videos. It is a hybrid sunscreen. It has zinc and it has some organic UV filters. So you get a little bit of a white cast, but honestly it's not quite as strong as like an all mineral non-tinted sunscreen. And for me, it's not noticeable. It's a very hydrating, moisturizing formula. It is water resistant. This is a great option if you're going to be doing stuff outside, fitness, etc. SPF 40, water resistant 80 minutes, no fragrance. It really is a pretty basic formula overall, and it's relatively affordable at baseline from Sephora. It's one of the most affordable sunscreens there that is also a very good formula. And I think it just does not get enough hype. That is why anytime I do these videos, I'm gonna bring it up. All right, moving away from sunscreen into the realm of skincare products, another one that I always recommend in various videos is the Paula's Choice Azoic Acid Booster. Now, azelaic acid is a great ingredient. It has many potential benefits for the skin, hyperpigmentation, redness. It is good for people who have rosacea. It's also good for imparting some acne control. It's great too if you're someone whose acne heals with either redness or hyperpigmentation, because not only does it offer a little bit of acne control potentially, it also helps address those things. So it's a really useful ingredient, generally well tolerated. This particular product also has salicylic acid at 0.5% strength. Salicylic acid is a wonderful ingredient for helping with the lightening of dark spots. It also likewise imparts a bit of acne control. It's a lower percentage strength, so more likely to be easier to tolerate in a leave-on form as opposed to a higher percentage, but also, can impart some improvement in the accumulation of dead cellular debris within the pores that leads to things like closed and open comedones, aka whiteheads and blackheads, as well as the accumulation of sebaceous filaments. And the Paula's Choice product also has a licorice root in it, which is likewise useful for combating redness and hyperpigmentation. This product can be used 1 to 2 times a day as tolerated. Just apply a thin film to the entire face, sparing the eyelids and the corners of the mouth, the corners of the nose. Those are just areas that are more prone to irritation. It's safe to use on an ongoing basis. You don't need to take a break from it. These are just some common questions I get with regards to azelaic acid. If you want more information on what azelaic acid does and how it can benefit the skin, check out one of my videos on azelaic acid. I will link it down below in the description box. My other go-to recommendation from Paula's Choice is the Skin Perfecting 2% BHA Liquid Exfoliant. This is a very good leave-on 2% salicylic acid liquid toner, however you want to classify it, that can be used 1 to 2 times a day as tolerated. It's useful for imparting some acne control. It can help with clearing and suppressing hyperpigmentation. And it also can help improve skin texture, skin roughness. Again, if you're someone who is prone to blackheads, whiteheads, sebaceous filaments, you might want to give this a try. and it's free of fragrance. It also has green tea extract, which may contain antioxidants that can help combat oxidative stress. So if you do have oily, acne-prone skin, you know the oil production, the sebum on the skin, it oxidizes and can become very inflammatory. Utilizing products with antioxidants may help to limit that to a certain extent. Moving on to the realm of cleansing balms, there are two. One of them is from Paula's Choice, the Omega Plus Complex Cleansing Balm. This is just a no-nonsense, effective, pleasurable to use, in my opinion, fragrance-free cleansing balm to help melt away cosmetic residue, water-resistant sunscreen. Yesterday, I did a video all about growing your lashes long, strong, and healthy. And a tip that I give is to consider removing your eye makeup, your mascara with a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil because it, in my experience, can help condition the lashes and cut down on the rubbing that can lead to breakage and lash fragility. So this is a great option, easy to tolerate around the eyes for eye makeup removal. You spread it on the skin surface, massage it in, and then with just a little bit of water, it will emulsify and rinse off the skin surface, and then you can wash your face as normal. So that is a really great one. I mean, it's not super sexy or anything. It doesn't have any exotic ingredients, but it gets the job done, and it's a great formula. Along those lines, a classic cleansing balm recommendation that is a really good product and you know, continues to be a standout from this brand is from Clinique. It is their Take the Day Off cleansing balm. Again, similar to the Paula's Choice one, it is no nonsense, free of fragrance, just a real simple ingredient list, nothing, you know, over the top as far as any sort of essential oil or fragrance or anything like that. Just a very effective cleansing balm. In contrast to the Paula's Choice one, this one has a little bit more of a lightweight consistency. Spreads on the surface really easily, melts over the skin, just breaking up that cosmetic film, and then it nicely emulsifies and rinses off. All right, let's move on into the territory of hair care. This year, I discovered Briogio's Farewell Frizz spray. I got this, I want to say, in a FabFitFun box, and that's something that I deal with, is combating frizz. I live in a really humid climate, but I don't like to use hair care products that weigh my hair down because it quickly makes it look greasy or just dull in appearance. I like my strands to be light, voluminous, bouncy, shiny, glossy. I like them to smell good, but I don't want them frizzing out all over the place. I have wavy hair, so I need a product that's gonna not weigh the strands down, but will also help reduce frizz. And I've been really happy with this. It is a fine mist. So don't look to this. You know, a lot of frizz fighting products also tend to, in my experience, offer a little bit of conditioning, leave-in conditioning. This is not like that. It's a very fine mist. It's gonna help combat frizz, flyaways, but it's not going to weigh down your hair, and it's not going to condition necessarily. It has conditioning ingredients in it. A viewer, thank you so much if you're watching this, let me know that Rosarco stands for rosehip oil, argan oil, and coconut oil, all of which are great ingredients for the hair strands, especially coconut oil. It has a track record of being useful for strand health. That's a newer to me. I started using that product, I want to say sometime, I feel like I started using it back in November, and I continue to use it. But a product that I swear by up and down for the hair, that is thicker in consistency and duals, not only for fighting frizz, flyaways, but also almost acts as a leave-in conditioner and really helps make the ends of your hair look nice and smooth. It is the Moroccan Oil Hydrating Styling Cream. This was like a 2022, my gosh, hair care favorite. And the bottle I recently repurchased, this is like my second bottle. Honestly, it lasts forever. The bottle is good within 12 months of opening, but my last bottle, I think I pushed it out to like 18 months because it just takes me a while to go through it. Using it daily, it took me a while. You really don't need very much. And the way to use it is to just I just need a pump of it after getting out of the shower when my hair is damp. Just work it into the ends of my hair, comb it through, and it really just helps. You know, it's the this part of my hair down that can take on a life of its own. If I just shampoo and condition my hair and then wake up the next morning, I'm fighting my hair, you know, wanting to walk away because it'll frizz out, move all around, and the ends just look super messy. And no amount of combing or brushing controls that. So this is a holy grail, and it smells really good. Both the Bioo Farewell Frizz and this Moroccan Oil Hydrating Styling Cream, they do have fragrance. The fragrance is really nice. If you've been here since the beginning and you know you're familiar with my content, try and avoid fragrance and skincare that is left on the skin. But when it comes to hair care, I sing a completely different tune. I really like for my hair strands to smell good. So the shampoo, the conditioner, the hair styling products I use, I want them to smell nice. I don't want them to smell cheap. These are really great scents, not headache inducing. They smell clean, fresh. I'm a fan. All right, so probably about 2 or 3 years ago, I got back into wearing makeup. Makeup that I have used every single day now since I want to say October of last year, and have been so happy with. Actually, I recently repurchased some of their eyeshadows, is Merit Beauty. What I like so much about this brand is the formulas are very skin friendly, free of fragrance, free of common ingredients that are frequently irritating to skin. There's no, you know, essential oils. I never understood putting fragrance in eyeshadows. Like, there are certain brands out there that are known for coming out with these palettes that are loaded with different scents, kind of like a scratch and sniff, and it's just like, what is the point of this? Eyelid skin is really delicate, and cosmetics can easily be irritating around the eye area. But their cream shadows I absolutely love for a few reasons. First of all, they give, in my opinion, a really good color payout, easy to work with. Like, I'm not some sort of advanced makeup applier. I need something that's simple to do, easy to reproduce, and that I just, you know, I can do, you know, basically blindfolded and go. So that's what I really like. Good color payout, easy to work with, skin friendly. But what I have really come to love is some of their darker shades of shadows. The shadows are called solo shadows, I think. The darker shades I actually use as liner, and they have this great brush, the #1 brush. One end I use to put the shadow on, but the other end I use to put the shadow as eyeliner, and it works really well. Like, you don't need a steady hand. It's easy to do, difficult to mess up. It's really, really been just my go-to for a no fuss, natural, minimal makeup look. So I love, love, love the shadows. And I also really love the cream blush. The Flush Balm. The Flush Balm, I actually have a few shades. The Flush Balm is, you know, comes out, whoa, really bright, but it blends in easily with their #2 brush, which I use, and it stays in place all day, doesn't wear off. I really, really like them. The lip glosses, the lipsticks, I have not had a bad product. All right, y'all, that is a roundup of my Sephora sale picks. I hope you enjoyed this video. On the end slate, I'm gonna put one of my other Sephora recommendations videos. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.